protesters. Can you see the crowd? People came the fuck through.
I believe you, my brother. Thank you.
Anything where you hold and where? Now one Nigeria.
One Nigeria. We die for the matter. You know how many people don't go? You know how many people don't go? I'm going to punish our bad government. I swear. You know, go better for anybody who say Nigerians don't go progress. You dey hustle from January to December. You don't see anything. You don't use all your money to pay house rent. You don't pay bills. This is what we call oppression. They are oppressing us. And it's not supposed to be so. Why? Baba God. Now my Nigeria be this. Now my Nigeria be this. Which kind of wahala be this? Peaceful protests will come out for now. They want to turn and violent. They want to turn and violent. They say the kingdom of God supplies violence. Violence will take them by force. Would they back to back? Any idea? All is how you talk now for everybody just to come out to everybody fall out to. The fight on the serious again though. You dey see ba? You see am ba? They send people come, but make them go attack us for the matter. Hey! They don't keep us now like this, so as they talk now like this. Which kind of wahala be that? They don't think confess us, they will still go bribe our people again, make them turn against us again. This is the highest form of manning humanity to man. Let me use that word, manning humanity to man. Elderly man don't respect himself. Now you say, at the vet. They kill our people. Which kind of wahala be this?
We should show forth the agitation of the youth, of the whole people, the children, the yet unborn, and future generations. My brother, we might not be opportune to live in good countries, or might not be opportune to have been in good countries, but those who have been there, those who are there have worked for their generation, and we are hidden and running helter-skelter. We go there because we find it to be a place for our generation to stay. But who are we not to fight for our own self in this country? I was not happy. I know my principal will say I'm a lazy boy. That's why I'm not happy. But it is inconsequential. What matters most that Mr. Churchill has said. He said, without courage in life, man has no value. Courage is highly estimable. Without courage, you cannot achieve nothing.
Hashtag SARS protesters are currently protesting in Nigeria's capital, Abuja, Oshogbo, the Osun State capital, as well as Akure, the capital of Ondo State. News Direct can report. In Osun, the youth marched through the streets of Oshogbo to the Osun State House of Assembly, demanding an audience with the leadership of the assembly. The protesters, led by Emmanuel Adebisi, demanded good governance, among other things. Also, police officers have also been cited at Okpebi, Alausa, and Ikeja area of Lagos in an apparent plot to stop the suspected SARS protest billed to start today, Monday. Recall that the hashtag SARS protest, which took place in October, were hijacked by hoodlums, leading to the destruction of properties and loss of lives. It also turned bloody in Lagos on October 20, 2020, when men in military uniform opened fire on young protesters at the Lekki Toll Plaza, an epicenter of the protests in Lagos. Wow, this is really, it's really serious, and it's going simultaneously. So the government can now see that nobody is really afraid of them. Not all those whatever that they just did that they think are lie that these people will not come out again. You can't continue living in affluence and leaving people in abject poverty, and you think people will continue to obey and just continue to be afraid till when? I think the president has come out to warn that he's not going to tolerate this. He's not going to tolerate that. Okay, let's see. Do the needful, and everything will be okay. You will have peace. Every other persons also will have peace. Well, God punish APC. Ordinary bag of rice. An average Nigeria could no longer afford it. It can never be well with APC government. Of course, they are fought for the last time was for the police, so that they will be able to increase the police welfare, so that all this brutality will stop. But since the police themselves, they are not even ready to help themselves, because as at that time the government knew quite all right that after demanding for the welfare package of police, that the people were to demand again for good governance, which they were really afraid of, not because of the police brutality, that they were not really too happy about that, because that was why immediately they had to disband SARS, or to disband SARS, which they have been doing before now. So, because they knew quite well that they were going to be demanding for that, and that was why the whole thing just went the way it went. But now, nobody's going to be talking about SARS, but of course, that is the bane of this whole protest. Then, asking for good governance. Let us see what they are going to do. You can't tell people not to ask for good governance. Why you and your children, you are living in affluence, and you expect people to continue to be quiet. Continue to tell them that be patient, everything will be okay. For how long? For how long? But you guys, you continue to enrich yourself with all manner of policies. Well, some people are still recuperating in the hospital due to uncoordinated and directionless SARS protests. Yes, you want to come back again so that hoodlum will loot again to take care of Christmas and New Year. If you are protesting, you must apply wisdom. Your first protest only succeeded in making life miserable for Nigerians simply because you didn't realize when to retreat. Anybody can say anything. I care less. The previous protest was not well managed, and I don't see any other protest making any sense. Now, this according to what this one is saying. Someone say you are Oga Parkwell. We know need people like you. Okay. All of them follow. So hide in your room. Someone say this Sokuso. You too get sense. God bless you. Okay, brainless person, go and sit down. You should have gone there to manage it for them. All of you will sit down at home. They will tell you we are coming. The protest was peaceful. If you are truthful to yourself, ask very well what really happened. If you can think deeply, very well, think deep down and ask how the whole thing became the way it became. You did not ask the government to provide security for those who were protesting. Did you do that? When they were even asking, were they asking for their own welfare package? They were asking for the welfare package of the police, and some people are sitting down there telling us what is not. Glory to God in the highest for this rare courage of our youth. May God guide and protect our youth, and may the police bullets never find any of them. Nigerian leaders, you can see what your negligence has caused now. Just basic good governance. Since all this while, you kept doing things as if a youth are not in existence. Will you talk to Nigerian youth now? Shoot them aside, please. They are the terrorists worse than Boko Haram. The Boko Haram, and they cannot capture them. Can you see Boko Haram coming to the streets or coming on the streets and be protesting? No, you can't see them now. They are always hiding. The ones that will come out, you are calling them terrorists. You can imagine. Okay, carry gun to go and shoot them. They are fighting for you and your children well-being, and you are here telling those that make your life so miserable. Go and ask for a refund in your tuition fee from all your teachers and lecturers. When a fool speaks, one will know you are indeed a fool for saying that you and your family will not see the new year. The resuming of a NSAS protest is welcome idea, but they must shine their eyes to ensure hoodlums and politicians' talks didn't hijack them. They are always on their own. You are saying hoodlums. They are always on their own. They station themselves. They were not moving from places to places. So how come the so-called massacre that happened in Lekki the other time, when we saw everything, and when the army got there, did they see that? Did they hear that people were looting and doing all manner of things. Of course, those who are not really deep thinkers, they are the ones saying all this one that don't allow them. When we saw that even the hoodlums were really attacking the protesters, and that was when they were even feeding them, they took them to hospital. So you didn't see all of those things. So it was the protester that hijacked the whole thing. When they saw that the so-called hoodlums were really having some kind of a relationship with the protesters, and that was why they devised other means. And you are telling us it was the protesters that caused all those destruction. Okay, so guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this.